And now, la última palabra, my final thoughts on Black and Latinos working together. Latinos share many of the same experiences of exclusion, disadvantage, and barriers to opportunity as the Black community. Historically, Black and Latino coalitions have been organized to elect Black and Latino leaders to combat school segregation, police brutality, gentrification, environmental racism, and other social injustices. These alliances have often been temporary, though, mobilized to address specific grievances and then fading out when success is achieved or enthusiasm is lost. As such, the task for those interested in ongoing Black and Latino dialogue is to identify barriers to lasting collaboration and find ways to overcome them so that both groups are able to develop effective working relationships that empower them to have greater political influence in the policy directions of the state and the operation of its institutions. Latinos and Blacks represent the two largest ethno-racial minority groups in Chicago, the state, and in the nation. Working collaboratively, these two populations could wield significantly more political power and influence, but a number of barriers exist that prevent that from occurring. Most importantly, these two groups are often pitted against each other in competition for scarce resources, perpetuating needless divisions in order to maintain the existing power structure. The current political climate across the nation and in our state highlights the need for increased understanding and collaboration between these two groups, especially as we march towards the 2024 general election. But before team building can begin in earnest, many thought leaders say both groups need to begin a healing process that starts with truth-telling, accountability, and forgiveness. Research shows that many members of the Black community believe that Latino immigration threatens their social, political, and economic standing, and worry that immigration issues will supersede their ongoing struggle for civil rights. Latinos, on the other hand, often hold multiple negative stereotypes of Black people, including stereotypes about criminality, intelligence, trustworthiness, and work ethic. Before long-lasting coalitions can be forged, scholars suggest examining Black-Latino relations in terms of stereotypes and attitudes they hold toward each other. Black and Latino are better together, but in order to move forward side by side, both groups must first address the distance between them and recognize the commonalities of their histories in the face of the policies and practices of this country's systems of racism. We must move beyond temporary coalitions and alliances for sustainable collaborative relations that reconfigure intergroup power relations in pursuit of a more inclusive, equitable, and just social order.